What is going on, everyone? My name's Boy and I'm back with some more Age Mythology. The Titans action spawning the left side of the map in the blue color playing as Set. His name is Joe. His opponent today in the red color playing as Zeus. His name is PegasusRush, also known as Lara. And this map is Alfheim. It's the best of question mark. Just some friendly games played between some of the best players currently playing here. And there's the bolt onto the priest. A nice find there by Peggy. Not going to allow any Aurochs or anything to be grabbed. And then his scout just goes idle because he doesn't even need it anymore. It is a bit of a giveaway to search around here when you cast Vision early, because it gives away the little lightning bolt on the map. If you look on the map, whenever a God Power is cast, it gives a little lightning bolt. So you can just send your Catascopus there and you'll be totally fine. And now we've got, oh, this is going to be actually pretty close. What is this? 6 versus 6. Joe can fight this easily right now. He needs to continue getting food though, because Peggy has gotten enough food in the bank. It's going to be a bit of a micro fight here. Could be a really short one. Nice attacking right here. One village down for both players so far. Turning around, Pharaoh is now getting targeted here. Needs to micro that one away. And turning around, there's a 1 HP villager here. Hit the 1 HP villager. He gets it. Joe gets the 1 HP villager. The Pharaoh does get picked off. And now more villagers going to be dying. And another one dies. It's been a very even trade here for both players. And Peggy gets away with 3 villagers. And there's 4 left here. So the Auroch have gone to Joe's... to Joe there. And now Peggy's kind of villager blocked as well. What a memey start right there. That does change quite a bit in this game, honestly. And there's Joe getting the villagers pumping yet again. He's got Hunt in the back. He's got Hunt over here. He's got a cow over here. And what is the villager count right now? We have 5, 6 villagers, 7 villagers to 7 villagers. So that's actually an advantage to Joe, because Joe starts with -1 villager compared to what Peggy would start with. So Peggy actually lost 1 villager there, but he did pick off the Pharaoh, which does mean that a significant hit to the economy of Joe. But is it worth 1 villager? I'm not sure. But miner kept going up. All of this early aggression on the villagers does shake up the timings quite a bit. And we'll see if they can adapt and understand the game at a deep enough level that they're not just what's it called when you rote learning? I'm not sure what it is, but you know, not rote learning, but just like repeating something without much thought. Someone can tell me what that means. I don't know. I've got no idea. Relics on the map. We got the Fetters of Fenrir. And we also have a monkey head. Auroch over here and deer over here. So that's funny. Peggy's looking like he's actually got Joe's deer over here and over here. So it's kind of trading. How many is in the pack of deer? It's kind of even, right? 4 or... Oh, not quite even. That's even if it was 6. But deer are a little bit more valuable. And I don't think the... Peggy has scouted this? Maybe he has, maybe he hasn't. Did the hyena get picked off? No, hyena's still running around with his 8 HP. And there goes the final little bit of food in this Auroch, or it should soon. Why did he dump that? Where's he going? Maybe he doesn't know about this. Maybe Peggy scouted this. Oh, now he's moving over. How many has he got? He's got 8 villagers and a Pharaoh. Wolf coming in to harass. Even more shenanigans right now as Joe moves in and he's ready to start fighting. He's had enough. He's like, you villager fought me. This is my hunt. Get off it. And he's not wrong. This hunt is actually his, because over on the bottom here is definitely Peggy's. And now Peggy moving up to this location, and Joe does spot it with his hyena. We'll see if he decides to move up there or not. He is going to move over there. He does not want Peggy to be getting hunt here. This is a lot of villagers to be sinking into this aggression here. Let's check out the resources currently. I cannot check out the resources because we are on no patch. So unfortunately, we've got no idea what's going on. Now the villagers push off the Aurochs, and we may be able to get another pick off. There's a bunch of low HP villagers here. 5 versus 3 on this side though. Jason's out though. Jason's out. That does tilt this very heavily in favor of Joe as he's running around doing all of those things. But the Jason definitely gets picked off. He's only got 250 HP. And he does have 9 hack damage though. Villagers coming in, nice micro pulling these ones back, but the villager does die there. Hyena going to come in and try and snipe a villager. He will be able to snipe it if he can get onto it. It's going to be very, very close. Joe or Peggy does pick that one off. The villagers going after this one. Very close, picking even more villagers off right now. And the Jason running away, and this is absolutely brutal right now. For Peggy, all these villagers going to be getting picked off. Joe's moved forward to grab this hunt as well. And now another villager going to be dying. Jason's still bashing away. Going to be picking off this other villager. There's one more villager here, 9 HP. He should be able to get back to his home. And then the Jason is just going to be harassing for a little bit here. How many villagers do we have left is the question. 11 villagers for Peggy here. He's going through Hermes, so he's managed to advance. Joe, on the other hand, has not managed to advance. He is eating his cow, taking his villagers off the gold in order to get as much food as he possibly can. Jason just going to be running around, trying to harass here. Meanwhile, Joe is getting all of this deer. And can he get a surround on this? He should try and get like the granary surround or something while he's getting attacked. It's always an option. And we are seeing Joe running back and forth. He drops the Pandora's box. All right. I like it. And there's the tar coming through. So a classic, what's this, 8-minute or 7-minute 45 advance time for Joe. And it's going to be a 7-minute 15 advance time for Peggy. I love it. And there's the Hermes coming through. Centaur going to be coming down. Villagers running away immediately. These villagers need to get back home as well, trying to save as many of them as he can. Joe's villager count is pretty high. But remember, this is no patch, so Joe can just move in and he can shifting sands 3 more villagers. But Odysseus is here. How's the timing? 95%. It's going to be really close. Joe's about to lose his pharaoh. He gets it. His pharaoh dies. Is he going to be able to shift it? He doesn't get it. He doesn't get the shift. So he loses the pharaoh going for that shifting sands. He's going to have to send some hyena forward to find something there. Lots of villagers now onto gold, looking like Joe wants to get a second town center here. And a second centaur is out right now for Peggy. Moving those hyena forward, the centaur will see them, so they should be able to pick those guys off if he wants to. Feeling like he's neglecting that and wants to find something to do. Priest is out for Joe right now. He needs to defend against these centaur. Picking them off right now is the way you want to go. You should be thinking about throwing up a wall or something. Hyena coming in. The centaur are going to be able to pick this off, and the villager as well. There's that final hyena dead there. Not going to be losing those just yet. Or not going to get shifting sands just yet. And there's the, you may actually be able to pick off this centaur. It's going to be really close. The Wadget and the Priest get it, and that's huge. That's huge for Joe because Peggy's not got the resources right now to build another centaur. So picking off one centaur there is gigantic. This centaur polemark is going to be absolutely useless without his body because he's going to move in and hit one of the villagers and not kill it. And there is the villagers moving on to this town center here. Another centaur is coming out though. The Odysseus is out. The Jason's out. This is not going to be an easily won battle here for Joe, but he does have shifting sands. We do see the Wadget getting targeted down. Pharaoh, or the priest going onto the centaur there. We'll see if he wants to use that shifting sands to move the Odysseus in the center into this base. He does do that. Moves them onto the top of the cliff here. Absolute abuse right now from Joe. Love it. Absolutely love it. This is exactly why these cliffs do not exist on 4.0. But he does get a little bit of value out of that. This centaur being up here, I don't think he's going to be able to... he's not going to be able to eat all the berries. Maybe he will. You just leave the priest over here, to be honest, anyways. And there's still Auroch over here for Joe. So now he's 2 town centers in a really, really good position here. 2 Santara are being picked off. No more villagers have died for Joe currently. And Peggy is back to building villages. The villager count right now is rather low. 19 for Peggy. And Joe is on 25, 29, 30, 31 villagers. Odysseus coming in, harassing a little bit more. Need to bring the Pharaoh and the priest over to deal with this one. Moving off that one, you can just invest into Shadoof here, but I think Joe's gotten no wood so far. And there's the town center coming up for Peggy. And that's absolutely standard. There should be another town center back here for him as well. Just dumping resources, making sure his villagers are coming out nice and fast. This is going to be a very, very late heroic age here for Joe, and also an incredibly late second town center for Peggy. But you know, when times are tough, times are tough. I can't believe this hunt hasn't been grabbed yet as well. Like, what's happening here? He's eating chicken, but he has... who scouted this? I don't know who scouted. I swear it was Peggy. And obviously Joe's not going to feel safe about going to that one there. The Centaur do run in and pick off a villager here. He's going to have to pick off quite a few to catch up here. So we'll see what happens. But the priest's over here. And it's basically just chip damage at this point. As the Centaur run in, they do have their special. They move in, pick off a villager, run away. You do a little bit of chip damage here and there. You can invest in crenellations. It actually does a lot of damage to the Centaur. Another priest chilling over here on this gold mine. You need to get the Pharaoh over to help out. It does get 1 or 2 hits. One way you can deal with these Centaur a little bit is by moving your villagers in and trying to jab him with a melee attack. That'll slow him down a little bit. And some more stuff coming in. Centaur running in this way. Nice armory, nice ghost buildings here. He's got it down. What the hell is happening here? And the Centaur are being trapped right now. It does manage to pick off the armory. That doesn't get another one back up. And the Centaur get out, but one does go down. So nice play there for Joe. Now going through to the heroic age through Nephthys. And finally, Peggy getting onto that other Auroch here. And for some reason, targeting down the house. A 3rd town center for Joe. I love it. Getting that boom going. How are the upgrades? No upgrades in sight. And hand axe, pickaxe for Peggy here. So nice economy for him. There's the Migdol stronghold going up. That's the 2nd town center going up. There is a ceasefire available for the ancestors though. So that's a thing as well. And now the Centaur moving in. They will be able to pick off a villager here. There's no priest ready for this. Can get the Pharaoh to move. You have to get the Pharaoh. So you have to be watching this. Unfortunately, it's hard to micro it. But as soon as the Centaur come in, you got to focus fire it. So you get a couple of chip damages in there. Now the Centaur, or not the Centaur, the Chariot Archer is going to be coming out. Odysseus on the back as well. Going to be targeting down the Scorpion Man. Does a lot of damage to him. So the Scorpion Man gets away. It's fine, but he does not get away. Joe not focusing too hard on this one. Maybe he doesn't care too much about the Scorpion Man. Villagers pumping out of all 3 town centers. Peggy getting his own 3rd town center right now. And absolutely crushing it right now. With those Centaur running around getting a lot of free villager kills. Trying to throw these houses back up. Centaur will come over onto this location. You're going to get a couple of kills here. We'll see if we can manage that. The priest and the Pharaoh come, or the priest and the Chariot Archers coming. Do get 2 villager kills there, and then immediately start running away. Do we have crenellations yet? No crenellations. So these Centaur getting away does manage to pick off 1 with the town center because the town center immediately has 10 track rating, which is of course very, very good. Another Centaur coming in. Jason and Odysseus chilling here. And we're trying to get a pick off here, but nice micro from Peggy, and the Centaur will retreat. Get into the town center. Oh, he misses it. Into the town center. Super tough playing against these Centaur. More walls going up, which is the correct response to this. And these are no patch walls. They go up very, very fast. Well, nice little pick off there. Doesn't manage to get the villager just yet. Does lose a Centaur. Definitely worth the trade if you can manage it. And remember, Joe's on 3 town centers right now, so he's picking off villagers, but the villagers are basically just coming straight back in. There's basically just every villager kill isn't really a villager kill anymore. It's just 50 food in a way. Surprised to see no siege works here for Joe. Would be a decent one for him. He does have Shadoof and Plow, so ready to start farming up. And the walls are starting to come in. This is classic Joe. But the walls have already been thrown up right now for Peggy. Just needs one more across here and across here. If he gets the corner here, gets one wall that goes across here would be really, really strong in order to just box in Joe, because he kind of has map control, but not really anymore, as Joe's got those chariot archers coming out. Now chariot archers moving in, looking to get some raids. Do find the gold mine here, and priests need to focus fire, but it looks like the Hippocon are out, and Joe's not happy with fighting this one. Meanwhile, while this is going on, villagers are getting picked off. Lovely play by Joe. I love the multi-raids, or the attack one position and attack another position, because the bell only goes off for the first situation, so you immediately react to that one, and the other one just gets so much damage done. Some houses getting thrown down for PegasusRush right now, and still pumping those villages. Does have a back gold mine. Fortified town centers coming through, and there's the siege works. Going to be pumping out those siege towers, ready to start moving forward. Could be able to force a ceasefire if you have this siege works up a little bit earlier, and you trade like 4 of these for 2 siege towers, or even 6 of them. Then you have, I guess you only have 6 left, so it's not as scary about getting those siege towers out. It's really, really big. And now the units are ready to start moving in. Need to micro those priests. If you don't micro them, it's really bad. He doesn't have funeral rites either. Does manage to snipe one of those centaurs there. Absolutely huge. Maybe able to get another one, because they're all moving very slowly in the group of the rest of the units there. If you move them, obviously if you move them in a group of units, they're going to move at the slowest speed, which is 4.00. So priests can hit them. And we'll see if Joe can make any inroads here, but it's going to be tough. He's going after the military buildings, which is very smart, and Peggy's reacting accordingly by just rebuilding them. Very, 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 very good play there. Hippocon moving back. They cannot actually pick off these siege towers right now. The villagers will chill around the town center though, and he's just going to be able to do some garrison micro in order to stop the siege towers. With enough villagers, you can basically one-hit the siege towers. Now Joe going to be taking out the stable, making a move forward. He needs to maybe think about building, or just, I guess not building cavalry, but just going heroic age here. Not heroic age, mythic age here. A tornado here will be huge, because it just kills all this location off. But with 3 siege towers, it's nice. And see if Peggy can defend against this chariot archer priest onslaught. I would like to see Joe grab heavy chariots here as well. With that many chariot archers, it's huge. I mean, at any rate, it's huge. Well, he's going after the stable that's getting him medium cavalry, but I think it's going to get researched before the stable goes down. And now we can change our effort. Still no funeral rites. I guess he doesn't need it anymore. The centaur are kind of dead. And just going to pick up everything. We do see a ancestors getting cast here, and a ceasefire going down. Obviously this is on purpose, because Horus is incoming, upgrades are coming through, military buildings getting thrown down. I'd love to see Joe just throw down 3 or 4 barracks here and a monument to the soldiers, and just go straight for Horus Spearmen as a follow-up. You can tornado this and it's all good. But there's the Horus. It's gonna, I think Horus is gonna come in about 15 seconds before the ceasefire's up at this rate. So that's fine. There's the wall going up. Walls everywhere for Joe. He's really good at this. He's always sending villagers up, just like map control on the map. Getting the map control, just forcing it. And we do see Peggy doing exactly the same thing here. Watchtowers now getting thrown up. There is no crenellations, but there is copper weapons. And there is the Horus. And there is the tap out from PegasusRush. Realizes he can't catch up. GG. Well played by Joe there. Super close game. GG. We'll move on to game number 3 really shortly. Thank you all for hanging out with me. It's a fun one.